So when we think about traveling,
Yes.
yes,
Love to travel.
yes, we do. And we're going to shift here from ice cream to wine.
Ooh, another sweet treat.
You know, we often think about California or places, maybe even France, but you don't have to travel all the way across the country or the world to find an incredible wine experience.
Michigan, in fact, home to dozens of wineries, you know, because the weather is perfect for growing grapes here along the Lake Michigan shoreline. So I know that you recently had the opportunity to visit one place in particular that over the years has really created quite a name for itself.
Yeah, Tabor Hill Winery and Restaurant, the third oldest and largest winery in the state. It was so amazing, we wanted to share the experience with all of you. You gotta love Southwest Michigan wine country, otherwise known as the Napa Valley of the Midwest. We're here at Tabor Hill Winery and Restaurant, and we're talking with Kenny Peterson. Coming to Tabor Hill is more of a wine experience.
The complete wine experience, we like to say. You know, we're the only winery in the state of Michigan that provides 31 different kind of wines, as well as a full-service restaurant. We take great pride in those wines. Adding the winery back in 1970, it was always try things that hadn't been done before. So we were the first to grow the Chardonnays, the Rieslings, the Pinot Noirs, and it wasn't easy. There's a lot of trial and error in between those years. But here we are, 40 years later, celebrating. The restaurant actually got added in 1980, you know, to supplement some vineyard workers that were working for us. Simple spaghetti and pizza. Well, now it's a world-class destination.
Yeah.
Very, very unique that you're able to come and enjoy the wine, sample it before you actually dine, so you don't have to take a risk on buying a $20 bottle that you've never had. We really, really take pride in that customer experience.
You can spend hours at Tabor Hill because I understand you're one of the only places in the area that actually does tours.
We do, you know, and they run every day, so it's noon to 12:30, and as long as the season's nice and it's not a downpour outside, we'll start you in the vineyard, show you where the grapes are at and what stage we're actually processing, and then through the actual winemaking facility. So we like to say we show you where the magic happens, and if you're ever able to visit on a day that we're bottling, for instance, it's the Willy Wonka of the wine world. It's a great, great facility to visit.
Your tasting room is a lot of fun too. Awesome because you can try some wine and then sit down in your fabulous restaurant. Great food, we can attest to that. Let's learn a little bit more about the awesome food here at Tabor Hill. We're here with Executive Chef John Paul Verhage, and I understand that this winery is the only one with a full-service restaurant in the state.
Yeah, the restaurant's been open for about 30 years, and it's the only one of its type in Michigan.
And a lot of focus on fresh.
Yep, we use as much local produce as possible, a lot of local farms in the area, so it's a great area to be in for produce. We don't have to ship very far, and the farmers come to the back door, and that helps our menu selection. Sometimes just whatever they bring to the back door on Tuesdays, but we'll cook on Saturday and Sunday. So.
Awesome. Well, I've eaten here. I can attest. It's delicious. You've made some items from your menu to show everyone. Why don't you walk us through it?
Okay. This is lemongrass marinated lamb, and it's served with steamed bok choy, peanut sauce, and a rice noodle stir fry.
Oh, that looks to die for.
It's one of my favorites.
What about this plate next to it?
This is a dish that we came up with for the Lent season. It just hasn't gone away. People seem to really like it in the area. Bluegill, it's a popular local fish. Stir-fried veggies with potatoes, a little blue cheese, and a tomato relish.
Ooh, okay. And last but not least, you do sushi too.
Yep, this one, this is during soft shell season. You can eat the entire crab. The shells are soft. So we serve one on this side in an orange marmalade sauce. And we roll the other one in sushi with a little sriracha cream cheese. So it's got a little bit of spice to it.
A beautiful dining experience, and because you are experts in wine, you have great suggestions for pairing with all of your food. I love it here. So much to pick from. Your menu changes a lot.
Yep, very often, seasonally. So.
But I know you keep the favorites on the menu because you're smart like that.
That's right. Raspberry chicken's always here.
Absolutely delicious. 65 acres planted to vine, the third oldest and largest winery in the entire state. We are here at Tabor Hill Winery and Restaurant. You'll definitely want to check it out. I cannot say enough about that dining experience.
It
was
looked
one of the
magnificent.
best I've had in a really long time.
I mean, it looked like a
beautiful.
5-star restaurant.
Right.
The way they were preparing the food, the presentation, and it just looked scrumptious. I love the acres and acres and acres of grapes. Just see that huge panoramic vision, which is one of the best parts about going to Tabor Hill and visiting, is that you really get a chance to enjoy the experience.
You do, and their dining room has windows all around it. So that's what you're surrounded by. Basically, the vineyards right there, the vines growing out there. It is so green, it's so lush, and as you were saying, it's an optimum place to grow grapes because it's inland far enough to get the benefits of that, but yet also some of the weather that comes off of Lake Michigan. It's just the perfect place.
The moderate air mass that is in place usually around the lakeshore, which is why, California typically has so many great vineyards.
With Napa and Sonoma.
Right, and I just love it that it's something local, and it's a wine that has been developed, and through the years they've really developed this great expertise, and you feel like you're supporting the local businesses.
Yeah, and they've started small. Tabor Hill has won numerous awards for its wine, and I love that you can stop by, you can taste the wine, and you could buy a bottle or two, or you could even get a case to go.
She looks at me when she says a case. I love it. Tabor Hill's located at 185 Mount Tabor Road in Buchanan. Again, it's a great place to stop by for a couple, a family, or maybe even a large group. How about that? That'd be a lot of fun.
It would be a lot of fun. They also have a smaller retail location in Saugatuck, also in Benton Harbor and Bridgman, and you can find those addresses on their website.